Hello everyone, how are you all? This is Dimple Solanki from Champion School for Excellence, Vidyanagar, presenting you the subject English and the videos related to English textbook of grade 5. Here in this video, we will be seeing the very first chapter of grade 5, that is how wisdom got out. Actually, this is the South African folk tale. Like how do we have Panchatantra tales, Jatka tales? Same way, this is a South African folk tale. In this, the main characters are Father Anansi and his son Kweketsin. Actually, Anansi is one of the most famous characters in the folk tales from Africa. And Anansi often takes the shape of spider, and he is believed to be the spirit of all knowledge related to stories. Now let's have a look at this story. Before having the story in front of us, you need to do one thing, and that is you need to go through the difficult words which is given in your textbook. If you will see your textbook in your chapter, you will be seeing that difficult words are given in the textbook, which will make easier to understand the story. So before seeing this video, you just do one thing, you just note the difficult words down in your notebook, understand them, and then go through the video. Now let's have a look at the audio of the story. So here it is.
Long ago, an old man had all the wisdom in the world. His name was Father Anansi. People always came to him with questions like, Father Anansi, what should I do to make my son behave better? Father Anansi, what should I do to make my auntie well again? Father Anansi, what should I do to make my yams grow? And he answered 100 other such questions every day. People paid him well for his wisdom, and he grew rich and his family was never hungry. But Anansi was afraid that one day somebody would try to steal all his wisdom, and he would no longer possess the thing that brought him respect and wealth. And so one day, he decided to collect together all his wisdom in one big pot and hide it in the forest. Now, Anansi's son, Kwekutsin, was as smart and as tricky as his father. He suspected that Anansi had some secret plot. He decided to follow him. He walked behind his father and his big pot until the old man came to the tallest tree in the forest. Anansi meant to climb to the top of the tree and hang his pot of wisdom on the highest branch where nobody would see it. Anansi strapped the pot in front of his body and tried to climb the tree. But try as he might, he could not get beyond the first branch because he fell down to the ground. Ouch! He stood up and rubbed a bruise on his back. Not one to give up easily, he started to climb again. This time he reached the second branch before falling back to the ground. Ooh! Ouch! A third time, Anansi tried to climb the tree, and on this occasion he just managed to grab the third branch before he tumbled back onto the ground. Ooh! Ooh! Ouch! His son stepped out from behind the bush where he had been hiding. Father, he said, I have seen you try 3 times to climb the tree with the pot dangling in front of you. Thank you for this amusing comedy. My sides hurt because I have been laughing so much. But let me tell you how to do this. Put the pot on your back, and then you will find it so much easier to climb the tree. And Anansi immediately grew angry and threw the pot down onto the ground. What is the point of all this wisdom? He demanded to know, if my son knows how to do this simple thing better than I do. And as he spoke, all the wisdom flew out of the pot and scattered around the four corners of the world. And that is why there is so much wisdom in the world today. People know how to take care of things, how to make things work, and how to get things done. And all that wisdom is due to the bad temper of Father Anansi, who threw down the pot of wisdom in a tantrum.
So, understood the story? Now, I want you all to find out the answers from questions 1 to 9 in your textbook. After hearing the story, you will be able to note down the answers in your notebook. You can take help of your lesson while writing the answers. After this, you just need to um, find out the other story of Anansi and Kwekutsin. Believe me, the very interesting stories you are going to get related to Anansi and Kwekutsin. So, find out the another story of Anansi and Kwekutsin. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the answers of your questions and the story of Anansi and Kwekutsin, which you have find out, that you need to write down in your notebook, or you just have to understand that story and you just have to record it in your own voice. Okay, so next video we will be solving the answers of the questions along with the other topic of your textbook. Till then, stay tuned